Last Saturday started off like any other, me, my brother Jake, and a cherished tradition of sibling rivalry simmering just beneath the surface. We'd both been housebound for a week thanks to a particularly aggressive pollen season, and boredom was approaching critical mass. That morning, I noticed something odd. My alarm clock was blaring at 3:17 a.m., which was strange since I'm not training for the Olympics or milking cows. I shrugged it off to faulty wiring, but when a second, hidden alarm went off from inside my sock drawer an hour later, I realized Jake had officially fired the opening salvo in what would soon be known as the Great Prank War of 2024. Naturally, I couldn't let this stand. So, while Jake was in the shower, I gathered every one of his socks, stuffed them into a gallon Ziploc, and tucked them deep into the freezer behind the peas and a suspiciously old lasagna. I waited all day for him to discover their chilly fate. When he finally did, his reaction was a mix of confusion and grudging admiration. "Bold move," he said, "but you've only socked the flames." I thought that was the end, but Jake is nothing if not persistent. Later that evening, I found my revenge had inspired him to new heights of absurdity. Every item in the fridge now sported a post-it label: sock-free. Milk? Sock-free. Leftover pizza? Sock-free. Even the ketchup bottle. Now, I don't know who's putting socks in condiments, but Jake was taking no chances. He even made a little certificate of authenticity for his orange juice, complete with a wax seal and the words certified 100% sockless by the Bureau of Refrigerated Goods. By the end of the week, our kitchen looked like a United Nations summit for anti-sock legislation, and guests were starting to ask if we had some sort of foot phobia. That's when Jake, ever the showman, delivered the final blow, a cake shaped like a giant sock with a sign that said, "Congratulations, you've officially lost your soul."